Emergency water removal, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I got one for y'all. Bring a few shovels, maybe a wrecking ball.
Emergency water removal gets as many as a dozen of these calls a day, but nothing could prepare them for what waited in that quiet Marietta neighborhood.
Well, I'm Greg Gales, emergency water removal first responder. I first get the call, I walk in and there's feces there at the door meeting me. Very little room to walk down the hallway. Stacks of paper, books, boxes, clothing stacked approximately about, I'm 5 feet, so about 5 feet and a half, 5'5". Into the kitchen, main area was affected. No room to really even see anything, even to know where the source came from. I think I actually made a phone call to the plumber that came out to the job to actually see what was going on.
I don't know where the hell's coming from. Maybe there was a special down at Target on watery and they just couldn't help themselves.
Had no idea where it was coming from, and all of them areas looked very bad. Not to be funny, but we did take everything out to the front porch. That was the only area that had enough room for me and him to sit down and go over things.
A job that should have lasted a few weeks turned into a few months as mental illness and miscommunication mired an already logistical nightmare of a house literally filled to the brim with crap. Of course, this is Poop Dynasty. What'd you expect?
Yeah, I want it. I want it. Do you want it?
We really love you guys in a manly way.
George said to do this like in a day, and it's just not gonna happen. The moves are coming today, well, you know what? That's not like a George problem for me, you know?
We about to get into the DyNasty. You know what I mean?
We're gonna shoot that trigger quick, right?
This is my concealed carry. Carry my pants. Ow! Damn! It's getting hot!
A lot of times I feel like I'm a thoroughbred horse.
Santa Mountain, what the hell they got us in right now?
You guys must have been bad this year. Welcome. This is the kitchen.
A lot of guys were a little upset that I signed that job.
Come this way.
You know, I had that look from guys all week.
When all this supposed to get done today?
Nope.
They can tell us to get it all done today, but that's not gonna happen.
No, this is like 3 pods, 4 pods worth, man. So these are hoarders, all right?
With a capital H.
Okay. All right.
Hey Willie, it's your best friend Thomas. Your first 2 guys just showed up. I showed them what's going around in the house. We all agree it's at least a 2-pod ordeal, if not more.
3.
Yeah, now we can start. There's not much place to put stuff in the house though because there's limited storage. Okay, and you said the pod's gonna be here around 2? Okay. Brian wants to talk to you. Next.
Hey. Now you ain't have no idea what this house look like, huh?
Thomas makes it sound nice.
Oh, he's sending some more. You got 3 more people over.
Did y'all bring any boxes?
Huh? He just
Happy
told
till
us
the
to
second
show
day.
up. He said, go take a lunch and pull over here. He said it wasn't gonna be much.
Is that what he said to you? I was about to say. Like, what a sweet man to say those words to.
He wind up with 6-7 inches of crap water, in our world what we call black water, underneath all the contents in his house. So in order for us to mitigate this loss, we had to do what we call contents manipulation. We remove the contents out of the house, store it into a pod, all the stuff that was not affected. But you ask me, I think all of it needs to went in the dump, to be honest with you.
And he seems like a genuine guy, but you know these are his precious items too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was a good straight face.
That's a lot of precious items. You probably can have a stupid yard sale.
Stupid. Have a food bank. Have a yard sale. Could probably build a swing set.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be fun.
Is that a sofa? Yeah, that's a sofa. We found the sofa, guys.
Oh, you got that, see? You got this all by yourself.
They had a lot of brand new things in boxes from what I'm hearing from them. Basically just shopping over the last 30 years and not opening anything, just throwing it in the house.
He was collecting, and it was a lot of new stuff that he was collecting, but he had a lot of junk amongst a lot of trash.
After digging through multiple feet and multiple thousands of dollars worth of items, the workers stumble upon the buried ruins of an ancient dining room. Then we come to Puppy.
I think the dog was just doing his business wherever he wanted to over the house. And it doesn't look like it was cleaned up at all.
When 5 o'clock came, there was a driveway filled with sewage-soaked possessions, a pod filled with stuff that merely smelled like sewage, and a house still filled with sewage, the source of which was still a mystery until days later.
The bathroom, unfortunately, where it was coming out was filled from top to bottom with items.
A soft tissue clog deep in the plumbing backed up the unused downstairs toilet, causing it to spew its intestinal rejections as far as poop will travel. This means the bathroom, dining room, and kitchen are contaminated with Category 3 sewage water and will all need to be demolished and rebuilt. But before demolition can begin, there's still a mountain of crap in the hallway to climb. And after 5 more days of packing out, the initial reconstruction can finally begin. The walls go first, but the toilet will be soon. The kitchen has come a long way, but these cabinets still gotta go. The garage looks about how you would expect the garage to look. And like the bathroom, all the walls in the dining room are coming out. Anytime a sewage backup is involved, walls must be extracted 12 to 18 inches above the highest point the water reached. This is called a flood cut.
Microbes in sewage water like to get behind damp walls and then just spread all over. And this is how people get sick.
Today is day 7 of work. I'd say it's been about 200 hours of labor so far.
This house right here is by far the worst house I've ever encountered. After the 9 months I've been here, this house sucks. Mounds of crap everywhere. Hey, check this out. This shit been sitting here for a while. That is hot mustard. Mold everywhere, it's just terrible. Really, really terrible. Hey, but we gotta get it done though. Gotta get it done.
If we're lucky, then this is just common cladosporium. The kind of mold that grows in damp, cramped places like crawl spaces, basements. But if we're unlucky, then this is probably Stachybotrys chartarum. Now that's what we call toxic black mold, and this is the type of stuff that can destroy the value of your home. Either way, we need to get rid of it. But if it's chartarum, if it's that toxic black mold, you need to get that stuff out of there and burn it. Burn it to the ground.
We have finally gotten to the cabinets and removed them, and we found large growths of MOLD. So we're having to take those out and destroy them. We got a lovely trash pile going over there.
I ain't gotta do much. You know what I mean?
That's how you do it too. Yeah. You do it like that too. Get him. Get him. Hold on, let me try that. He won't go through. Oh, you gotta put my foot through there.
My bad. You wanna do the other side?
No. You better keep on the kick it up.
Now that the demo is done, it's time for the reconstruction team, which emergency water removal has a very interesting relationship with.
Every time I hear Pete talking to George, he's like, Judge, no, Judge, you don't understand, Judge.
And pick the wood up and then be here and be finished by 1 o'clock, have it all in. This is not easy, bro. I don't know what you think now.
Well, George, he thinks he's so good at this stuff, and freaking boss, you don't understand. Yeah.
But his work is the best in Atlanta, so his people are going to come do the drywall and the insulation, while Thomas and Aaron finally pack away the last little bit of kitchen left. Pack out only takes the morning, but drywall and insulation are an all-day job. Since John's job is to do all the jobs that no one at emergency water removal wants to do, he's come to extract the cabinets and talk about replacements.
I got good news, better news, and great news.
Give me all the good ones. You're gonna stay with all the bad ones.
Insurance approved the upper cabinets, which you knew already. But what's even better is George approved you for our top of the line solid wood, the nicest cabinet. These go in $1 million homes. It's kind of a mahogany cherry. They're very fancy. So long as you're okay with that color.
Oh, okay. Have Bob seen it?
No, Bob was waiting on you.
I know, because I went to the doctor because with all this stuff, I'm dying because I don't have an immune system. So everything, I ended up with a sinus infection, all sort of stuff. And it's like, I'm dying here.
Toxic building syndrome is a medical phenomenon where a house infested with toxic black mold continues to make the occupants sick. It can not only devalue your house, it can devalue your life.
What do y'all want to put in the formal dining room?
Probably the same thing as here. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. All I was getting was garbage.
I'll measure
all I was getting was...
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be pretending like I'm measuring.
Every time they said that they're coming with, sending an, whatever, adjuster,
yeah.
They never show.
Not once.
The Reeses had the same insurance company for decades, but when their insurance saw the state of their house, they began to think it was a good idea to call an audible on this one.
They had no idea. They knew him as a colonel, and that was it. And you know what's amazing about that, John? They never came out and inspected the house.
Why would you?
They didn't even want people going in that house.
Well, I mean, we're starting this with no money and out of courtesy to try to get y'all's life back to whatever normal is. Yeah, the hard part is y'all on your insurance check, you've got your mortgage company on there, and these guys, number one, they love to hold other people's money as long as they can so they can make their money off of it.
What was the name of that mortgage company?
I will happy to tell you everything. It's called Aquin Mortgage, and you call a Indian call center who puts you on hold to call America. They call America while you're on hold and say, hey, these guys have faxed in a piece of paper. What do you want me to do? They say wait 48 hours because it takes them 48 hours to receive a fax. Then they gave me an address to send the check to of a closed branch and lost the check.
To recap, the Reese's insurance just wants it all to be over. Their mortgage company would rather it go on as long as possible, and their contractors just want to get paid. So in short,
that's gonna be fine.
I don't trust this gentleman. We just want to be done with this.
What a bunch of idiots. The storm is coming. Volumetrically, it ain't gonna fit.
No smoke out here. Sorry, this is for working people.
All right, buddy, just get over here. We need you, buddy.
Go. We got to keep going. We're going to do this tomorrow. We need to keep going.
Now that is just they're bringing trash in.
Well, we don't know the difference. He left it right there. He told me to go myself. Did he really? No.
Oh,
he left it.
George, stop talking for a minute.
Oh, it's coming up. Wait, hold on.